Hello and welcome to Pinnacle Training Systems tip on eating well on the go. I'm Caitlin Gilliam. Thank you so much for joining us today. So a couple things when it comes to eating well on the go. What exactly does that mean? So for those that want to be able to, or those that are on the path to making better nutritional habits, trying to keep those healthy habits in line and sustain them, we really need to make sure that we're keeping our goals in mind, and we're also making sure that we're doing a little bit of research to plan ahead. So listen in on some of these simple tips that can really help you out. First, what I'm going to talk about is just how to better your snacks. So it's always a good idea to make sure that in our snacks, our meals, that we're having nutritional, whole, well-balanced food choices. Okay, so that's what we're going to be discussing today. So a couple of things when we're talking about snacks. One, I think it's always really important to have what I call emergency snacks handy. So whether that be at your desk or you have a cooler in your car, a bag in your car, these safety snacks are really important to make sure that you're not going without food for too long, or you have something to hold you over from one meal to the next. I'm sure we have all had that feeling where we haven't eaten anything during the day and we go home and we're just completely ravenous. We do not want this to happen. So having these emergency snacks in place can be super beneficial. Now, when we're looking at our snacks, I want you guys to think about having the biggest bang for your buck, meaning we want more nutritional content for less calories. So let's take a look at these images. Here you have an example of 200 calories that you can eat with chips. As you can see, this picture does not have a ton of chips present, so making it very easy to overindulge. So imagine how many calories and how much saturated fats are going to be in a whole bag of chips. What can be a better option, and I'm going to show you here, is an image of 200 calories of apple slices. Now, you know what's great about these 200 calories of apple slices is most of us cannot overeat this, right? We probably can't even eat this in one setting. We'd be so full. So your body would be very content and satisfied with that 100 calories of apple slices, which is equivalent to one apple. You're getting nutritional value, fiber, you're getting a little sugar boost, right, to hold you over until that next meal. Here are also some examples of some other healthier alternatives that you can implement when it comes to snacks. So here you'll see an image of us pairing certain things like cherry tomatoes, celery, hummus, some air popped popcorn. This can be beneficial as well. On our next slide, the Gracious Pantry, you can go to this website. They have some great recipes and tips, and one of their favorite things that I love is 40 foods of clean eating on the go, or hit the road snacks. So here you can see some fruit and vegetable alternatives, which would be great. So things like apples, bananas, grapes, cherry tomatoes, celery. These are things that you don't necessarily have to refrigerate and that you can have handy with you in your bag, in your desk, or in your car. Some other healthier alternative tips, and something that may also help sustain or hold you over with its protein and fat content, would be things like nuts. So walnuts, almonds, certain bars or certain crackers. I do caution, however, that you make sure that you're looking at the food label and the portion sizes. Now, when it comes to eating out, okay, this can be very tricky and it can be very difficult, because also sometimes things look very healthy, or maybe they're perceived to be healthier than they actually are. So I'm going to provide you with some tips, because what we want to do is really making sure that we're making the better choice. So we're all gonna go potentially to restaurants and pick up fast food. It may happen, especially if you have a very busy lifestyle. So let's really focus on making the better choice. So here I have an example of In-N-Out. All of us in California, we know how much we love our In-N-Out, right? So here you can save over 400 calories and cut a lot of saturated fats and sodium by choosing a lettuce wrap or protein style burger. Can save you over 500 calories versus choosing one of their meals. So this is something that we really want to look at. You're saving on calories, you're saving on fat, you're saving on sodium. So this would be a better choice. Some other things that are available to you that can come in really handy is the Eat This, Not That restaurant guide. They also have this in an app version. They have little quizzes on there, which can be fun, but doing your research really counts. Another app that I love that can be beneficial is the Fujicate app. This is great for grocery shopping, looking for recipes, but they also have a browse section where you can look at fast foods, restaurants, and chains. And when you look at those, what Fujicate will do, you can pick your restaurant or your chain, and then it will rank the foods on an A, B, C, D level. So of course, A's and B's are the foods that you want to stick with. All right, guys, so there's some simple tips on things that we can do to better our nutritional intake on a daily basis, especially if we have a crazy busy schedule. Always keep in mind, the goal is to make sure we're reducing this. The more we eat out, the more junk we feed our body, the more we accumulate of this. Your nutritional changes matter. They make such a huge difference in terms of your overall health and well-being. So always remember, you are what you eat. Take that next step to make the better choice.